Happy May, y'all. I'm going to do a little card reading for the energy of May. So, first, let's all take a deep breath together and release. And we will set the intention that you will receive exactly what you need from this card pull today or whenever you see it in the month of May, or maybe when you see it in June so you can reflect back on May. But the first card we're going to pull here is about what energy were we coming out of? What did we learn in the months before we have come here to May? And we have the deviant, chaos and destruction. Chaos and destruction. And what I'm hearing here is that it's not like everything has fallen down in the months prior to May, right? But we have dealt with a little bit of chaos. We've dealt with some destruction in our life. We've dealt with some things that we didn't really expect to happen that have had to change the way that we are seeing the world, seeing ourselves in it. And they have caused us to have to almost reconsider our path, who we are, how we're going to be showing up in the world, right? And so the next card we're going to pull here is, what is the energy of now? Where are we at right now that we have gone through this kind of chaotic, almost awakening type energy? We have the loner, isolation and introspection. And what I'm hearing is the energy of right now is that you're taking some time as a collective. We're taking some time to really determine, what have I been through and what do I need to look at inside of myself as I move forward, right? We're really spending some time looking at what has gone on in the past so that we can determine what we want to carry forward and what we want to leave in the past, right? He's holding this fire here. So all is not lost. He's just trying to shine some light on those dark spots to see, where do I want to go from here? And it's fire, not a flashlight. So if he finds something that he doesn't think belongs anymore, he can go ahead and burn it and get rid of it. So we're in a space now where we have a choice, where we can look back over our life and maybe over the last month, the last 6 months, and say, what is it that I want to carry forward with me in this month of May, and what am I willing to let go of? But really looking at ourselves and how we're showing up in the spaces that we find ourselves in. And the last card we're going to pull here is, well, how best do we work with this energy this month? What do we need to do in the month of May to work with this energy of self-reflection? And we have the twins, conscious connections. So in May, we're going to move out of that. We're going to move out of that isolation where we're checking on ourselves and we're trying to decide what we want. We're going to make some decisions, and we are going to start building conscious connections with other people and with other things in our life that we find to be valuable once we have set with ourselves in the discernment. Right? We're not just going and grabbing the next best thing as we move into May because we feel like, all of this other stuff has fallen away, or I have, been in isolation for too long. I've been alone for too long. We're not just grabbing the next best thing. We've really spent some time sitting with what has occurred. What do I want my life to look like moving forward? And I'm ready to go out there and build those conscious connections instead of I'm just going to grab up the next best thing that's out there because I don't want to feel my feelings, right? I'm going to grab one more card, just a general theme for the month of May for the collective here to wrap this up. We have the Conjure Woman manifestation. Conjure Woman manifestation. And what I'm hearing about this manifesting energy of May, it's not the magical manifestation. Nothing is going to fall in your lap. What manifests for you in May is going to be what you have set with yourself about, use discernment on, and decided to take action on moving forward. That is what's going to manifest for you in May. So if you are willing to sit with what has happened in the past and say, what do I want in the future? And you're willing to let go of what no longer serves, if you're willing to build the conscious connections instead of sliding back into old patterns, you're going to be manifesting the life of your dreams in May. And if you choose not to do that, which I'm sure that there are people watching this, that if you're watching me right now, you're probably into really like looking at your life, right? And so you're going to fall into that bucket, but there are going to be people that fall into the bucket of not looking. And what is going to manifest for them in May is the same things that have manifested for them in the past, because they're not willing to look at it. So it's going to have to come up again so they can look at it another time. And hopefully then they can be more discerning about how they're going to move forward with their life. But that's not you, right? I hope that this message helps. If you want to work with me, you want your own private card reading, or you're looking for coaching or energy work, please go to my website, journeyisguided.com. I would love to meet with you and discuss where you are on your journey and how I can best support. And if not, I will see you again in June.